You don't have to understand every single thing before you believe in it. Deen and the truthfulness of deen is not subject to your understanding or my understanding. Deen is haqq, whether I understand it or I don't. The basics of deen, the beliefs. How many of us have understood what Allah is? Is there anyone here who can claim that I've understood Allah? No. But we believe in Him, right? How do we believe in Him then? We believe in Him as He has described Himself. كَمَا هُوَ بِأَسْمَائِهِ وَصِفَاتِهِ. We believe in Him as He has told us, and that's good enough. How many of us have understood what a prophet is or what Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was? We don't. And we can't. But we believe in Him because Allah told us about Him. How many of us have understood Jannah? How many have understood Jahannam? How many have understood the phase in between this life and the next? How much of it do you understand, intellectually speaking and logically speaking? You don't. But do you believe in it or not? Believing in it or not believing in it is the line between Islam and something else. So we openly admit our belief in all of these things. Even though we may not have we have some understanding of these things, we have some knowledge about these things, we don't have a minute understanding of every single thing. The same thing applies to all the other teachings, all the other areas of Islamic teachings. It is not obligatory on every Muslim to learn every single thing about their deen. It's not. What's obligatory is you need to know certain aspects of your deen. Al-ilm al-dururi, that ilm which is fard, you need to know that knowledge that is applicable to you. You need to know it, you need to practice it. Yes, you should try to develop an understanding of it, but if you don't understand the logic and the wisdom behind it, it doesn't matter as long as you do it. Understanding the logic and the wisdom may help you in doing it perhaps with more attention, more devotion, and that's perfectly fine. But remember, this deen is not subject to, in other words, this deen does not become correct and clear only when I understand it. This deen is correct and this deen is clear. I haven't quite reached the understanding that is required. I'll keep working on it. In the meantime, I believe in it as it is. When the Prophet ﷺ came back from Isra and Mi'raj, he was sharing what he saw with his companions. Abu Jahl showed up early and he heard what the Prophet ﷺ was saying. He got up in a big huff and he left. He was so angry. As he was leaving, Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu was now coming to visit the Prophet ﷺ. Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu has no knowledge of what has transpired. He's just coming to see him. So Abu Jahl grabs him and says, tell me something. Hypothetical question. If someone told you that they traveled from Mecca to Jerusalem and then from Jerusalem to the seven heavens and did all of this and came back in the same night, would you believe them? So Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu could have started in his mind, and he was a big businessman. He could have started doing calculations. Let's see, trade route from Mecca to Jerusalem, it would take that many weeks. And then from there up to the skies, well, we don't know. And start doing all these estimates. And then form what you can say a logical conclusion based on the question that was being asked. But he didn't do any of that. When Abu Jahl asked him, would you believe in something like that? He simply said, it depends on who said it. Tell me who said it and I'll tell you if I believe it or not. Now Abu Jahl is more frustrated. And this man, he has so much hatred for the Prophet ﷺ. In fact, you can say Allah had sealed his heart and deprived him. He didn't even say the Prophet ﷺ's name. He motioned with his head. He said, Sahib, your friend. So Abu Bakr says, Wallahi in qala faqad sadaq. If he said it, it's the absolute truth. Did he understand it? No. Can you understand it? No, I can't. I don't need to. I believe in it. That's what Iman is. So we take the teachings, we take all the teachings and we believe these teachings are haqq. The weakness and the shortcoming is from us. Shortcomings in understanding, shortcomings in effort, shortcomings in dedication. We can fall short on all of those things, but this deen does not fall short in anything.